Hey, welcome back. This is Clay Nelson and Susan Nelson and Beth Geyer and Caitlin Geyer and Claire Geyer and the whole crew here today. You know what's really been fun today to keep the day from being just another radio show is figuring out where we're going to put everybody, how the mics are going to work, and then we've got this streaming going on, so it's how to be able to see somebody's face without having to go through the maze of microphone hoo-has and everything else. Yep. So, but we're making it work, huh, Diego? We're doing okay?
Diego's doing a great job.
Yeah, cool. So, hi, I'm over here. Yay. Anyway, now, we're talking about how to have it work for you when what you're doing isn't working for you, how to get back to the basics of life. I mean, you know, I got to tell you, when people were coming across the United States in a covered wagon, besides all the cowboys and Indian stuff and everything else, but they were, you know, dealing with life in a very basic way and did quite well. And there's a lot of people in the country now that are doing that, somewhat like that, or people that have chosen to just slow the pace down, get off the spinning wheel and just sit in a mountain cabin someplace and watch the sunrise and sunsets for maybe 750 days in a row and not talk to anybody. Yeah.
I could do that.
And giving up telephones, which I gave up my mobile phone for a year, and you know what? I didn't miss a thing. I want to say that. I didn't miss a thing. The only time I thought I would really like to have is when I was riding my Harley in case something happened. Mm-hmm. And then I found out, you know, if I got stopped or if I stopped somewhere, no more than 15 minutes, other Harley riders were stopping, so I didn't need it then either. So it's all about being able to call Susan and go, Susan, I'm lost. What do I do? You know, that kind of thing. I use it for that.
But, you know, I think it's just so funny because we're so programmed to feel like we need those things.
Yep.
And I ran a couple of errands earlier this week, and I left the house without the mobile phone. Mm-hmm. And I get a couple minutes away, and I was, like, paralyzed.
Yeah,
what do I do?
Yeah, and then the way other side of it is Bill Gates says, that's it, I don't want to have anything more to do with Microsoft. And they said, well, what am I going to do? What are you going to do? You know, got all the money you could ever spend and all the time. He says, I'm going to end malaria. Mm. And I go, all right, let's go there. You know, so there's a goal. There's something to get done. End malaria in the world. Way cool. You know, he's going to train mosquitoes. I mean, that's just so phenomenal.
Don't bite.
Yeah, really. All right, so we're talking about, you know, how many of you were ever a child? How many of you have ever run through a sprinkler? By the way, have you ever thought about, as a family, and you need to water the grass every once in a while, right? Turn on the sprinklers, and as a family, run through the sprinklers.
It's a good way to get cooled off.
It's a good way to get cooled off. Boy, and last week, remember
God, it's miserable.
God, my memory's gone, but what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago? I mean, I have no air conditioning in my house. It was 92 degrees in my house at 3:30 in the morning. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't sleep. You walk around. And you can only eat 400 popsicles before your throat freezes. So it's all about how do you make it work? What are you committed to? What would you like to have? Now, with respect to having a life and having fun and not using up any fossil fuel, not spending any money, what about snuggling? What about being outside playing in the rocks and the mud? What about building a snowman in the wintertime, although that doesn't happen in Santa Barbara, I realize that. What about riding a bike? What about this? Or what about actually going out and walking your puppy dog? I mean, I've enjoyed more than anything else, although walking with Susan has been absolutely fantastic, Susan. I want you to think that I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoy walking Hitch. But walking Hitch has just been phenomenal.
It's a little more challenging
well,
because
he
picks up everything.
Yeah, he picks up everything. So I get to know what's on the street every 4 feet. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really fun. And then, go ahead, what?
Oh, I was just going to say, I know Caitlin and Claire came up with some ideas for what they wanted to to read on the radio, so maybe they could share with us what they came up with.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
What makes you really happy?
Yeah, so what makes you happy? So what about that? You know? So I said, go ahead, read it.
Jumping on a trampoline with your best friends and giggling until your legs just can't jump anymore.
Wow, cool. So did you actually do that? You jump on a trampoline and just play until that's it? You just fall down on the trampoline and lay there? Yeah, I can remember doing that when I was little. I really can. I really did do that when I was little. Cool. So you did the same thing? Cool. Okay. Go ahead, honey. What's the next one? What'd you read? What'd you get?
Sleeping in late.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I get to do that every once in a while. Okay, what's the next one? Spending the day? Go ahead. Stay in your pajamas all day? Go ahead. Go ahead. Read the next one.
Spending the day with your best friend.
Yeah. Oh, next one's good. Read that one.
Enjoying a slobbery kiss from your dog.
Yeah. Ooh, what's this one?
Picking flowers and making your own perfume.
Okay, now, so could you take a minute and just tell me how you do that? How do you make your own perfume?
Water,
Yeah.
perfume, and flowers.
So wait a minute. So you actually you get a bottle and put some water in it, and then you pour perfume in it?
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's perfume, or do you have your own special?
We have our own.
Oh, sorry. And then you put flowers in it, and then you give it out as a gift? What a cool idea. What a cool. So that means if I came to your house, I could bounce on the trampoline, and when I was all sweaty and tired and everything else, I could smell good at the end because you give me my own perfume. Would you do that? Is it okay to give men perfume?
Mm-hmm.
You say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what else do you want to say about Uncle Clay? Go ahead. What a great guy he is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, read the sign. No, go ahead, read the next one. All right, so, all right, so making your own perfume. What's the next one you do?
Playing in the sandbox.
Now, okay, all you adults out there, I got to tell you, I went to the beach and started playing on the sand the other day, and I'm 64, and I had Hitch there, and Susan, and there was a bunch of people there, and I got to tell you, I had a blast. Absolutely had a blast because I know about sandcastles. I am the king of sandcastle building and water flowing, and being able to predict when the tide's going to take me out.
Predict. Oh.
Predict, yeah, because
Okay.
I'm so awesome. What a planner. Okay, what's the next one?
Turning the dining room table into your personal fort.
Yeah, we talked about that one, huh? You guys did a cool
Uh-huh.
job. Hey, and by the way, when you made the fort, did it cost any money?
No.
No. And did you have to, ask anybody for any help?
No.
Okay, and was it fun? Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it was all over, you could just take the fort apart and use it for something else, right?
Yeah.
So everybody got to play. It didn't cost you anything. Didn't have to go anywhere. Didn't cost any money, and it brought the family together, huh? Did you tell me something? Tell me the truth. Did you let your dad get in the fort? No, huh?
Did he even know about
Did he
the
know
fort?
about the fort?
Yes.
He did. Did he want to get in?
No.
No. Okay.
But, as the mom, I might have wanted to get in, but as soon as I would go through the dining room, the voices inside the fort would get very, very quiet because it
secret.
was little girl
Here
stuff.
comes Mom. Whoa. Okay, what's the next thing we could do where it wouldn't cost anything and get us back to it? What's that say? You go ahead and read that one.
Swinging as high as the swing will take you.
Oh, wow. So that means you have a swing outside and you go out there and see how far. Hey, did you make it swing so far that the chain or the ropes got loose? You know how you go up really high and then it thumps when you go back down again?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that? Did you go all the way up? Did you almost go all the way over?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I remember that. Wow, isn't that cool? And did you keep going? Did you go over?
No.
Did you jump out at the when the swing's all the way up as high as it will go? Did you jump out?
No.
No. Yeah, I only did that once, but it wasn't on purpose. Okay, and what's the last one there? What's the one say there?
Blowing bubbles.
Yeah, and what do you use? Do you make your own blow bubble solution? We used to make our own stuff out of soap and water. We used to use ivory flakes and water. Boy, that dates me. But I used to use ivory flakes and water. And boy, we have some of the best bubbles you ever saw. Well, thank you, ladies. You guys did a great job.
We did some
What?
blowing. We blew some bubbles the other day at the
At the hotel.
We got in the girls were in the hot tub there
Okay.
on the outside, and somebody had left this huge bottle.
Okay, wait,
of-
I have to take a break now. So when I get back, we'll start right there, I promise. And I really
you
want to hear
sure?
that. Don't I have to take a break? So that you're listening to Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour on KZSB AM 1290. Get on back here because the bubble story is next.